What up, what up? Good morning. Dozu yoroshiku onegaishimasu. I'm just finishing programming the workout for today. What's that? Alright. I forgot to change some of the things that I'm doing. So I've got to get them going. Ah! Yo, dude. You're here. Gotta make some breakfast? Nice. Hope your training went well today. Good to see you, man. How you been? Let's see. I know you said something the other day, but I was rushing out, so I apologize. I think you're dealing with some injury, right? I've been, thankfully, injury-free for a little while, so that's been awesome. Okay, so I'm going to do bottom half standing calf raise. Back and buys. Felt weak. Shoulder. Yeah, shoulder. I did eventually get, I think it was my left shoulder, to a place where it doesn't suck. Because, like, I used to, like, do anything like that or, like, put a coat on over winter and it sucked. But I think I got that better. Right now, for me, it's just kind of a forearm thing, which I'll get better. Let's see. Bottom half. Standing calf raise. All right. Show will do that. With a failure. Once you go upstairs, shut that door, please. Machine hip adduction. Egg white time. Nice. Yeah, I think I might mix in some eggs too, just to get some better fatty, you know, I don't know, omega-3s? Do you get omega-3s from eggs? You bet you do. 180 milligrams. All right, that's not a lot. Wait, which represent between 71 and 127% your intake? What? I don't know. I feel like I'm trying to take 1200 DHA and 600 EPA or something. I don't know. You should probably know this stuff. All right. So belt squat, and then I do have a Bulgarian. So this will be DB Bulgarian. With a stretch, so 2 and 2 by 8 by probably 140. All right, so RDL. And then belt squat. Dude, this is all fucked up. And I can't add a superset. This fucking sucks. I hate this app. I don't hate this app, but come on. Romanian deadlift with dumbbell. And then I need belt squat. Superset. Okay. This up top. All right. So, RDL, 2 warm-ups. Let's see, 90, 40, and then 180. And this is reps 12. Actually, I don't know if I'll do 180. 180 might be too heavy. Belt squat. Warm. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can do that. I want to go up to 270. 270. 8 reps. So the belt squat, I gotta get really close. All right, 270. So 140. 220. Let's see. 225. You can do 180. That's 50. 230. 180 or 40. 120. 220. Okay. Belt squat. Then I gotta program this over in the other app because I'm doing 2 apps because why not? Gotta get Everfit going too. Alright. So that's gone. And then bottom half standing calf raise. Yes. And then Bulgarian split squats. Bulgarian. Got it. And this will be 2 warm-ups, 2 sets. What are we going up to? 140. We'll start 70. And then 105. Doesn't really matter. 12, 10, 8, 8. Okay. And then we finish with a hip abductor. All by its lonesome. How do you add to a superset? Add. I don't know. Let's see, replace. No. All right. Adductor, which is one of my least favorite. I mean, most favorite. 65 by 15. So we're going to do 12. So we're going to go up in weight. So maybe we'll try 70. Yeah. We'll do 70 pounds. Woof. Okay, let's make sure this is working all over here. Machine hip abduction, 1 warm-up, resets, 12 reps, 70 pounds, and squat is gone. Okay. Now let's look at Everfit. Once I get it all set up for 1 week, it'll be good for the next week's, but just gotta make sure it's all good. Belt squat, Bulgarian split squat. I don't need this many warm-ups. Bottom half standing calf raise, machine hip abduction. Got it. Failure. Belt squat. Hi, goofball. Are you trying to be David Bowie in Labyrinth? Nice. You're a goofball, you know that? So late today, but we'll see. We'll make it happen. I got a meeting at 11. And then I've got 2 kind of big things to do today. 2 goals, 2 main goals. We're going to a conference in 4 weeks. So one of the goals is to do a write-up for some work that's going to be on there. Use a QR code. Couldn't capture the game. There it is. Hey guys, I want you guys upstairs so I can train, okay? Go live. Okay. Boom. We're doing it. Okay. DB Bulgarian. Machine hip adduction. Get them rests in there too. Cool. All right. We're gonna get ready. Get ready to get going. Let's do it. You do it to it. Now, let's see this. Today's workout, pure bodybuilding, phase 2, upper lower. Week 7 to 10, 2, D1. What's up? Welcome in TikTok. I'm Ryan, aka BitLife, going from Dad Bod to Chad Bod, training here Monday through Saturday in the morning. Typically a little bit earlier, but I'm working from home, so doing a little bit more. Let's see, can I break that out of the superset? Oh, you know what I need to do? I will break that out of the superset over here in EverFit. EverFit! Dad butt to Chad butt. Dude, I have gotten a butt. My wife has noticed it. She's like, whoa. Oh, that's not a superset. That's a superset. And that's a superset. Save and close. That should update. So, what's even going on? Jeff Nippard, pure bodybuilding. Let's see. How you doing, Acro? What's happening, man? 7. Week 7. There's nothing on this. Dude, is this app like not working? Interesting. Your bodybuilding phase 2. It's not there. Let's see. There we go. 7. Yeah. It's not supersetted. Get out of here, you fool. Alright. Even though it looks like it's supersetted on my app. Superset. Superset. Oh, I see. I see. Cool. In the gym doing a sad workout? Dude, man, let's go. What does a sad workout look like today? I mean, it's a happy workout because you're there. You're doing it. I'm excited. Okay. I think I've got all the stuff going that I need to. I have to, like, do this in 3 different apps because I'm extra. Extra. All right. Vertical wide. There we go. And you can see all the things. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't get frickin' workout up on the screen. How am I going to know what to procrastinate from if I don't put it up on the screen? Dear goodness. Uh-huh. 1920. Go up on the screen. Physical therapy drills, calf raises, pull-ups, chest braced rows, pullovers, and rear delt flies. So things without weight on your lower back, huh? Rear delt flies. I kind of want to do some more hanging. I feel like the traction, just releasing the spine from regular tension is like freaking amazing. Okay, so that should be on the screen over there. Let's go. What's up? I just saw another Ryan join. I'm a Ryan. Welcome in, friends. There we go. All right. Training starts, meow. Yeah, a little bit later today, but I've got 2 big things to do at work, so gotta make sure that stuff happens. And then I've got dinner tonight, which is nice. Maybe a little bit of a cheat, a little bit of a celebration. I don't like thinking of it as a cheat. I like to think of it as like, you've worked hard so you can have a little bit of that, you know, splurge once in a while. I'm so strict, so much, that, you know, maybe it's like a little burger, especially with the weight being down effectively. And then what I'll probably do is dial in how much I have. So try to only have 300 to 500 calories over today. Maybe get some extra exercise in tomorrow. A little bit extra cardio or something. Something fun. All right. Oh, the frickin' thing is frozen now. Why does technology have to suck? Refresh. Chamon. Yeah, weird. Let's see. Let me see if I type over here if it actually comes through. There it is. Okay. Maybe it just needed a second in order to get going. All right, all right, all right. We're starting with DB RDLs, but hey, you just dropped your ballet shoes down here. Who was that? Mary. Your ballet shoes just fell down here. Oh, you're welcome. Oh. All right. Egg whites, ground turkey, cheese, tortilla. 64 grams of protein. Dude, nice. That's a good amount of fiber. I think after protein, fiber is probably the thing that we underestimate the most. Okay. So we're doing barbell RDLs or dumbbell RDLs today with a low RPE. I think the point is to just get a good range of motion and do it slowly, and that alone will put a lot of good strain on the lower back. There's this place, Monica, called Metabolic Madison. I think Metabolic is like a chain. Yeah, and like they advertise, and I love the work that they're doing. It seems like a CrossFit, but not CrossFit gym. It's like functional training, circuit stuff, but not specifically CrossFit. Well, for whatever reason, I like it more. Yeah. Right. So it's not specifically cross training, but it's kind of like class stuff where you do a lot of strength work in a cycle together. I was like, oh, that looks cool. It's expensive, but I like their marketing, and I interacted with them a little bit too. I don't know if they reached out or something, and I was like, yeah, I have a home gym, but I love what you guys are doing. Yeah, especially when it's an intentional class. I will eventually go to wrist straps with these. Oh. Really want to squeeze the glutes and the hams on those. which makes it less of a like lower back hinge move and more of a upper leg move, which is nice. Gaston, that's kind of very similar to what I typically have every day. There are 2 burritos, breakfast burritos with egg whites, some chicken. I use Laughing Cow cream cheese, and then low carb wraps. And I think it ends up being maybe like 35 grams of protein and a decent amount of fiber, but it's only maybe 300 calories. So it works really well in the caloric deficit phase that I'm in. All right, so EvaFit DV RDL 90 reps 12. Actually did 15. Belt squat. 93% fat-free turkey. 93.7. I do want to try, what is it, like 97.3? I do want to try some stuff like that. The really lean chuck, as it were. Oh, excuse me. And see how that goes. You obviously gotta season it because it's gonna be not seasoned by the fat, but you know, love some beef. So, okay. Figuring out how to do this correctly over here. Yeah, with cheese too, I kind of want no fat. Like, I either want to go no fat cheese, which, I don't know. It like kind of is like cheese. Maybe it's more of like that fake American no fat cheese. Probably terrible for you. Or I want to go full fat, because the difference I feel like between no fat and full fat is like 50% of the fat, like 4 grams of fat versus 7 grams of fat maybe per serving. So the low fat, yeah, because it still has fat. I have had no fat and I can't even remember, like, can't really recall. It's like, kind of just chalky. Okay. Chlorophyll. More like borophyll. Yeah, it's kind of the negotiation between the various things. And like in the mornings, I'll have Fiber One cereal, which is kind of a little bit of a cheat because one serving is 90 calories as opposed to like 140, 150, because it's all fiber. It's mostly fiber. So they don't count the calories of fiber. So then it's like a low calorie snack or low calorie breakfast, but somewhat filling, and you get great fiber to move like shit. I was gonna say move shit through you, but literally, obviously. Okay. I guess here's the only challenge with doing these two as a superset. I have to maybe keep taking this belt on and off. Because I will probably have a belt on my lower back for this. Oh, I've been doing a lot of quinoa stuffs, AMA. What is, let's see, that's more of a carb, right? Quinoa, I don't know the breakdown of it, just like rice. Probably. How to prepare quinoa? Like boil it. There we go. Quinoa, or what's the other one? One of those other grains. Used to make them all the time before I cared about nutrients. Let's see. Gotta get this a little higher. Oh, I do think that I'm gonna need my little brace. Couscous, that's what it was. That's the other one that I like, couscous. Couscous is poison. The poison made specifically for couscous. Oh. Can't get down low enough. Too high. Let's see. 180. I wonder if I can squat from... Oh, that's stupid. It's not gonna work. Too low. What, you saying date? What do you mean? I don't know what is a date. Huh? For shorts? Oh, so tomorrow is... You're doing it for tomorrow. Because it'll be the opposite of last week. What? Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. All right, let's see if this is like the right height. I think that's right. Okay. That works. I think that's the right way to do it. Quinoa boiled. Cusco's poison. The poison for Cusco's. Quinoa's boiled swimming rice, like 30 grams. So a little bit of fiber. Rice cook it. Or, dude, I love the, what's the pressure cooker? Not the crock pot. The Instapot. The Instapot's awesome. You can do rice so quickly in that. It's freaking amazing. Most amazing bowel moves ever. No bloating. So quinoa. Yeah, I mean, I feel like between the fiber one and the low carb wraps, I get that fiber. All the fiber that I need. Now the question that I have, and I gotta test it, is like if milk and lactose gives me a problem. I feel like I have a little bit of my Greek yogurt and then a couple hours later, things are just moving right through me. And it's some combination, you know, of things, right? But I just don't know what it is specifically. Like, I also have a pre-workout and some greens that say take with a big meal that I often don't take with a big meal just because of timing. So I wonder if that could be part of it too. I don't know. Either way, while it might help a weigh-in once in a while, I don't want, you know, I don't want that to be a component of weight loss. Yeah, allergy test done. Ooh, nice. Like, what was mine? I think I had to pee in something and then I spit in something several times. No, that was the neurological test. That was the neurological test for spit. The blood test, I think, was the allergen test. So, yeah. Do you have any allergic response that you're aware of right now? Belt squat is going to be 8. Okay. Romanian deadlift. Barbell. 90. So we need to go 90 plus 45. 135. I don't know why this says 40. What idiot did this? Silly idiot. Wheat gives you a ton of inflammation. The whole inflammation thing too is pretty crazy. It seems like what we're learning about. And we're probably a lot more inflamed than we realize, which is causing more issues than we realize. Let's see, 60. 65 would give me 130. So 65 on one side and 70 on the other. All right. Let's see, can I actually get a belt around here? The allergen test is nice because you don't have to do a crazy elimination. You could just do the test and then it comes back and gives you that information. Sourdough. Oh, dude. Sourdough's great, and use like, you know, a nicer unbleached flour. And that's part of it too. I think like the processing of our flour is not great. So between the bacteria or the yeast in sourdough and better flour if you're making it yourself, I think those are two things that are really good. Do I have enough belts on? Do I look like an anime character with all these belts? Or an emo? Good range of motion there. That felt good. Again, the cue being squeeze the glutes and the hams. Testosterone increasing your estrogen, causing issues with your gut. Interesting. Yeah, I haven't heard of that. Just as long as you're not getting boobies. Weren't you on Clomid? Doesn't Clomid like mitigate? What is it? No. Yeah, Clomid mitigate estrogen? I don't know. I'm on such a low dose, I don't think it really matters. Oh, me. 15 belt squat. Skip timer. Superset 2. Dumbbell RDL. 135. 512. RPE. Yeah, maybe 5. I don't know. Again, we're not going too heavy on those. I think I'm only going to 180, but in terms of RDL, that's still pretty low. The belt squat is going to go up to 220. You weren't on it. Okay. What's that? I'm working from home because me and mom have to go somewhere tonight, so I didn't want to drive over the east side, come back, and then drive back to the east side. So it just saves me a bunch of driving. You can use points, but you have to do your Saturday chores today. Today's the day that you have to do your chores. So why don't you go take those things off and go work on garbages. Go do bathroom garbages. Your RF process. Well, you know, the crazy thing too, and like it seems like you've got some good help, is how all of those are playing together. Like, did testosterone lead to estrogen, to the gluten insensitivity or whatever, which led to inflammation, which led to an injury in your back, and you're still inflamed because of all that? Like, the body being so freaking complex. Like, it's worth it to test or even do an elimination. Like, does eliminating gluten help resolve inflammation, which helps heal and stuff? Like, if so, friggin' all day. What? Really? As long as you put the food on the fork, you can get it. That's awesome. Hey, I don't think that board goes right there. I don't know. Up against the wall or somewhere where it's not going to get tripped on, or... Okay, so I got 90. We do have Bulgarians today, too. Elevated estrogen. Well, and for me too, I'm assuming what led to super low testosterone and being tired and, you know, no libido and things like that. I'm assuming it's like lack of sleep and not as much fat as I need. It seems like those are two things that I can look at and be like, yeah, you know, don't get good sleep and I don't always hit my fat goals. So not getting the fat that needed for hormone production. Easy for me to say. So I am still trying to work on those two things heavily. And then in the meantime, also taking some testosterone. But my neurological tests, my neurotransmitters were really low too. And again, that's kind of what we're thinking. That's what the doc was kind of thinking. Like, hey, testosterone being low could lead to dopamine being low too. And then dopamine is the beginning of this chain of neurotransmitters. So if your dopamine's low, then all these others are going to be low too. So let's try to kind of do a couple of things, you know, around each other together. Yo, thanks for that follow. High voltage. Welcome in. Welcome to the BitLife Show. I'm Ryan, aka BitLife. This is my show. We're going from dad bod to chad bod, trying to train Monday through Saturday here in the morning, doing progressive overload, strength training, all these things. I got some push-ups for you though. Thanks for that follow. Even though it's leg day. Let's go. So here's the earth. All right, we're going up to 220 over here. So I think I need 40 on each side. All right. Yes. Like abs conditioning? Dude, that's crazy. See, I'm trying not to get my head too close to this because it'll catch in these pulleys. My hair will, and I did that once. It sucked. So I'm kind of off to the one side, but I'm also trying to do, you know, not favor a side during the squat. I guess I could. Let's see. What happens if I'm like over here? That angle really sucks. Yeah, I don't like that angle. I really got to be kind of close. All right. I might not go up to 270. That might be a little less. Yeah, so there's two things. One, the belt kind of hits my hips weird. So I got to try to keep it real tight and then have the point right in the middle so that it doesn't hurt. And then in terms of direction, it ends up being a little bit in front. So it kind of pulls a little bit in front instead of straight down. Where if it was straight down and I could do like a real squat and my head comes forward, like I feel like I could really, I don't know, activate what I want to activate more better. But as it is, there's even some glutes in this because I have to lean back a little bit. But it's kind of what it is since I don't have the right machine. So I'm trying to do it. I guess the other way to do it would be to get a landmine attachment, right? Get a landmine attachment, and then I could still have a platform. And then you load up that weight. Like doing goblet squats on the cable, as far as leg movements. It's good for core and meh for legs. Let's see, goblet squat on a cable. Are you out, like are you pulling this way and doing a squat? So you're keeping tension, you know, it's pulling you that way and you're vertically, I guess, keeping yourself back and doing a squat? Or are you actually holding it and doing a squat? Or is it like the pull through? Because I think you can do that, right? Pull through. I don't know. That's why I talk to smart people. Learn more better. Lift more better. We have commercials out right now and the slogan is sell more better. Kind of funny. It like actually came up in a conversation the other day where like the client who wanted to sell this thing in a certain way were like, oh, they're probably being successful, but they could be more successful. They could sell more better. I was like, oh, that's hilarious. What's up? No, we don't have a new chore list yet. Yeah, me and mom specifically has been working on it. So basically holding the close grip row attachment up against my chest and then squatting like you're doing with the belt squat. Oh, I see. Okay, so you hold it up here and then you can squat. Nice. I hate anything that, I don't know, overcomplicates it through the arms. Like, even Bulgarian split squats or like lunges I hate because you have to hold weight. And all of this can be a weak part of that move. And I have to do those things because I don't have a leg press or I don't have a hack squat or whatnot. So that's why I want the wife to get a gym membership at like Planet Fitness over here. And then I can be her guest. Because it's like 25 bucks a month. Like, that's the right price. I mean, for that matter, I should just sign up for three months anyway, myself. And I could just hit the occasional leg work over there. And then not have all the lunges and stuff. Get some good, you know. And actually, so I don't mind the, let's see, leg curls or the leg extensions here. But I would love to get the extension set up so my legs could be as far back as possible, you know, to stretch the quads as much as possible to get as much extension there. And maybe the Atlas machine where there's more weight down below, and then as you get higher, there's a little less weight. So then I could get a full extension, you know, get all the way up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? All right, I got a meeting in an hour and a half. So we got to get through this stuff. Belt squat, 220 by 10. And then barbell RDLs. How much am I doing? $180 by 12. I'm gonna start with, well, I just did 135. Do I want to do 180? We'll start with this. We'll see how it goes. Reverse Nordics are cool for the stretch, but not much unloading. I mean, I would love to do Nordics or glute ham raises on the machine. Like, I have this one, but it doesn't, that's not really a ham raise. It's more glute and lower back because of the angle. So the Nordics I can do down here, but you have to rig it all up, and I need to use the band. A little bit tougher. Dude, Generic, what's up, dude? How's your work going? Your physical transformation. My weight's going well. I'm down to about, what? I weighed in yesterday at 188.4. Today I was 190. So I hope by Saturday I'm like solidly 188. Which is cool. And I'm on like decent calories, like 2,200 calories, which is pretty rad. Like, I don't feel like I feel like I'm satiated. I feel like I'm eating plenty. Like, I don't feel tired because of all this. So it's really good. In like a week or two, I'm supposed to switch maybe to a maintenance, but I don't know. Here's the question. I don't feel I need it, but going 20 weeks in a cut, you know, is definitely a long ass time. I don't feel like I've slowed down yet. I don't know. It's going. Summer's been rough. Will you keep getting back on that consistency train, right? People do share more in that way, which is really nice. It's like consistency doesn't look like this. 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%. Consistency looks like this. 100%, 30%, 60%, 0, 80%, 40%. You know, it just means showing up consistently, right? Right? Okay. Here we go. Ah, see how this goes. This isn't that heavy for RDLs, but Yeah, so those are only supposed to be a 6 or a 7. We're not going super heavy. We're just really working on that range of motion and doing it slowly. So that was good. I am so thankful that last year when I hurt my back, you know, it was just a little bit of that psoas pull and not anything in the discs. Once in a while, I'll get a little burp and I just immediately stop. But I'm assuming that is more of those stabilizing muscles since it's not persistent and not any disc issues. So, Tabs, what's up? Welcome in. Tabs, I put a semblance of your program into Everfit and I sent you that invite. So once you join up, I can add that to your thing. You'll have to look. I threw a bunch of alternatives in there too. So if you're at the gym, you can do one. If you're at home, you can do a different one. But at the very least, just getting you in and poking around in the system would be cool. Good old hinging. Yeah. I'm probably going to still take the hinging light for another year. I really want to go slow and I really want to work up that strength. Like, I don't want to have anything like what happened 2 Februarys ago happen. So generic with the diet, like what's going on, dude? I don't know why I can be so successful in my diet. Like, it's probably because my wife supports it, like, and then at work, you know, I just have the right tools there, you know, the right things, the right foods, measure everything, you know, I don't really fuck off much. You know, I will a little, but then I mark it down. So I feel like that's key. Like, anytime you cheat or fuck around on your diet, put it down. Put it on there, and then you can look back and be like, oh, how did I feel about that? And you kind of assess it. Yeah, it's about 31 at this point that I know of. Well, yeah, maybe we'll call it a 7. All right, 270. I don't know if we're gonna go up to 270 over here. And actually, like Wednesday, we went to Terrace, which is like a spot at a university downtown that's on the lake, and they have ice cream and beer and stuff. And I just programmed for that. You know, I just saved 350 calories or whatever for the end of the day. We didn't end up drinking beer, but I just ended up having like a small cup of ice cream, which is awesome. Like, I don't regularly eat stuff like that. So, you know, being able to schedule that. And I had that ice cream and then I came home and had my protein frosty. Let's go. All right. So 180. Supposed to go up to 270. Let's see. We'll see if I can get low enough. Also, my family eats really healthy, so maybe that's the key component of it. Like, what did we have last night? Last night was like these chicken sausages, which are really good. I think it's called Never Any. I don't know if that's the Costco or Aldi brand. And then there's an Idel, which is another one. But it's like 140 calories for like a good freaking sausage. It's got like 10 grams of fat, but then it's got some protein in it too. So as long as you have the calories and macros. I had 2 of those, and then I had just a pile of veggies. And that's what the kids ate too. And the night before, we had salad and steak. Like, let's be honest, that's probably it. Like, if my wife was making like lasagna every night, I think I'd probably be a little harder off, a little more hard pressed to get them nutrients in. But that's always been how we've eaten. That's how she was raised. Like meat, veggies, and then a carb. So last night was bread, but I didn't have any of the bread. That wasn't low enough. Oh. That's all right. Yeah, when you join up tabs, let me know. There's like an onboarding flow. You get 2 questionnaires. One is health, one is kind of generic goals and stuff. And then you get some messages, and then once you're in, I can add the program in there. And you can get like daily tasks and check-ins and habits and things like that. And communications, which is fun. So at the very least, it should be a little more dialed in than the spreadsheet. When I look at the spreadsheet too, like maybe you have it written down somewhere else, but it's so hard for me to like be like, what am I doing today? This is exactly what I'm doing. I'm like, well, I have to figure it out. And then when you figure things out, you know, when I leave decision making up to the me of today, you know, I often don't make the right decision. So trying to make those decisions beforehand. So like you've seen my spreadsheets, like it's the Jeff Nippert stuff. It's all planned out. You don't have to think about anything. You don't have to think about driving. Nice. You don't have to think about, do I need, you know, I have 5 different exercises I could do. Do I feel like I should do biceps or triceps? Like I want to take all decision making away from the day and pre-plan it. Maybe we'll call that 10. All right. Excuse me. What about you, Acro? What do you rock these days? You just write some notes on your phone? Even at work, I like to pre-figure everything out. So again, there's no question. Like any task that has to get done gets written down on the task list, and then if it gets forwarded too many times, then it's not an important task and it goes away. Or gets scheduled further out. Just a note. Yeah, I also like looking at the app progression, so I can see too on the Strong app like what I have been doing for a particular move and how much I've progressed or I haven't progressed. And then anytime, anywhere, I have a good sense of what type of weight I need to add. Oh, let's see. Hendrick with some muscles. What's up? Welcome in. Macro breakdown and workout. Just notes? Do you scan any food or anything? Obviously successful. This is where I definitely need some tools because I'm not, I don't think I'm capable of guesstimating as well. Okay. I don't know how I lived without iPhone apps. Yeah, just by eyeballing. I know when I grow up, I want to do that. Be able to just eyeball. I am pretty all right when I'm away at restaurants and stuff. You know, eyeballing and kind of calculating. But it's kind of like the GPS. I don't know where I'm going because I always GPS everywhere. So I need to not GPS so I can better wander around and gain that spatial knowledge, you know, with some trial and error. Those are good. All right. Dumbbell RDM. 180 by 12. I'm right here. Yeah, I'm working out today. And then I'm working. No, I work today. I'm just starting later. It's been a long week. I've been in some long days. So I don't mind starting a little later. Yes, Damien. Huh? Just leave it. It should turn off by itself. Oh, absolutely. Daily weight and mirror assessment. Yeah, so that's one thing that is interesting. Like, you can try to be as accurate as possible. Just realize even when I try to measure everything, I'm going to be off some percentage. But if I'm consistent in that, then my calories will be consistent, and then I can increase or decrease my calories based on my weight. So the chicken thing, or meat, Like uncooked meat, that's what you go by weight. But then if you go and have like grilled chicken, and you, for instance, have what, a 4.5 ounce chicken that's grilled at wherever, if you just put in like uncooked chicken, you would actually need to put in 6 ounces. So it's like a 75%, 25% loss in weight due to moisture cooking out when you cook meat, somewhere around there. It could be more than that, or it could be less than that, depending on what meat it is and how much you cook. But 25% is a pretty good estimate, or 75%. So if you go somewhere and you just put uncooked meat in, like hamburger or chicken breasts or something like that, you're probably getting the uncooked amount of protein, but you're putting in the cooked weight, so you're off by about 25%. You're overestimating. So, it's not great, but it's good to overestimate in the wrong way. But if you're consistent in that, it kind of doesn't matter as long as you're eventually getting your protein and whatnot. So now if you go and you say grilled chicken, that should already have adjusted for it being cooked and the weight that it is. And you don't believe me, measure your chicken before you cook it, measure it after you cook it. So if you're eyeballing, and even if your eyeballing is off, it doesn't matter as long as it's consistent. If you consistently eyeball in the same kind of weight or space mechanics, then your weight will be reflected in that, and then you adjust your calories based on that, and your measuring stays the same. So he doesn't go out and eat like you do. Yeah, I'm going out to eat today. I want to eat out more. Alcohol's easy. Alcohol's easy to estimate, because you're just like, this is a pint. What is it? It's a hazy IPA. Just find a hazy IPA. They're all pretty similar, or whatever. Or if you know specifically what you're having. Yeah, alcohol's really easy. In the sense of estimating. But even so, even though I eat out and travel a bunch, like, that shouldn't be an excuse for not being able to eyeball. Like, it's just, maybe it's even more opportunities, at robust eyeballing to some degree, right? We'll call that 10. Getting down that low is tough. You prefer ciders? The ciders that we have out here, though, like, there's popular ciders like Strongbow, which are just apple juice with alcohol in it. So those are shitty. Don't have those. What is this? What just happened? Oh, inactivity. TikTok gets pissed. There we go. Come on, TikTok. Come on. It's funny with TikTok too, because as soon as I'm like standing in front of the camera and talking, engagement goes way up, but when we're training like this, it's not great. Yeah, Angry Orchard is the same. It's like sugar drink plus some alcohol, which is fine if you like that. But we have a lot of ciders over here that are like traditional ciders, so they're just a little bit sweet. They're not gonna rot your face off with all the sugar. And I like those. And those tend to be like half or a third the calorie of like Angry Orchard or Strongbow. So I like those a lot. They're very tasty. We've got some producers over here too who produce in that traditional style. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. Melon mojito. Pickle spur. The seltzers are good too because those tend to be low calories. Now there's the argument that alcohol will suspend fat loss, like it blocks the mechanism for fat loss for like 24 hours. So there's that to consider. The drinking every day, probably not a great idea. But with anything, the moderation seems to be all right. Just have to see how moderate we'll go tonight. All right. Here we go. Are you driving to a shoot, Tabs? I'd assign these in your workout too. Huh. Huh. Yeah. Nice. Max, what's up, dude? Hope you're doing well. How's the heat, man? Sounds effing terrible. It's actually been cool here. All that rain that has been flooding like South Dakota and Minnesota. We're getting it too, but I'm in an area where there's not really a flooding issue, which is nice. And our basement doesn't get water, so thank God for that. Heading for around 106. We work with some guys in Pakistan, Islamabad, and they're like, yeah, it regularly gets like 114, 120 degrees. I'm like, oh my gosh. So basically, like, they just hunker down during the day. No one goes outside. It's kind of like Arizona, I guess. Like during the day, during summer, you don't go outside. You don't do things outside. It's like during evenings and mornings, you do stuff. Bible study. What'd you study? What'd you guys looking at? Ruth? Probably not Ruth. I did see. Oh, I'll send this to you, Tabs. You'll appreciate it. This dude who has like a rap going through all the books of the Bible, but it's like Genesis and Leviticus and you know, it's really good. He describes in like a phrase what it's about. Ezra. Yeah, I gotta go learn more about my prophets. Any insight today from that? Once you cross 105, it's all the same. We might get one day like that a year. The hottest we've been so far, I think we got to 90. Hey Siri, what's the high today?
The high will be 72 degrees today.
72 degrees. So it's actually cold for summer for us right now. 72 degrees. Or cool. This will actually be a good height for my half raises too. All right, here we go. Oh man. When I go down just that last inch. Yeah, we'll call that 8x10. Next week, I assume we'll be a lot better on these. This is the first time I've done the belt squat in quite a while, so. All right. Superset number 1 done. Belt squats. 270. 5. 8. All right. Let's see. Bottom halves. Standing calf raise and Bulgarian split squats. Let's see, can I switch the order? No, probably not. Okay, I'll switch it later. It was a hard read this week. Guess like his will be done regardless of if you're part of it. And a lot of kings back then were afraid of wrath of God. So they would do as they were asked, but not much more than that. Yeah. Well, that's like the Pharisaical letter of the law problem, right? And fear of God is interesting too. Fear of God, and then you do the bare minimum versus fear of God. You know, respect for power and you do things out of love, like it's kind of like slightly different in, you know, the experience in the Old Testament versus New Testament. Less travel. Are you getting some sleep, Tabs? I hope you're getting sleep. Not driving 8 hours a day or something. Vanguard vested. Old Testament's great though. Jeff Cavins does a lot of really good analysis there. Like reading Old Testament, you know, when it's poetry or when it's kind of historical parable or whatever, like as a historical parable, as the Arabic people or the Hebrew people might tell stories, or how they would tell stories, like, is really good to understand stuff like that. Yeah, it's pretty, I think it's pretty foreign to everyone, myself included. All right, let's see. 180. Except, so we do have like, there's a road over here with like 10 families, 10 Catholic families. They actually work for an organization called like the Evangelical Catholics. So they're all very well read and catechized on their Bible. So if my buddy Josh was here, he'd be like, oh yeah, Ezra, blah, 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 blah. I'd be like, cool, dude. I'm glad you know shit like that. He'd be like, here's why Ezra's awesome. He would just have that knowledge ready. I like to have those friends in my life. All right. Uber. Are you Ubering, dude? I feel like that'd be fun. You know, when you retire, like pick up those odd random jobs that you get to interact with people in a cool way. Like, I think that would be fun. Especially as an Uber driver, give them an experience if they want it, you know? Bulgarian. Oh, I didn't have rests on these. Make around 100 a day when we go out. In principle. I love it. Tabs has got that business mind. So gross, and then you still have to afford your car and gas, right? Okay. Staring at my watch there a little too long. So these are going to be full reps. We'll go all the way down. Start with the left side. Typically the weaker of the legs. I do like to go this way, though. Don't look if you don't want to see Bulgarians, though, Max. I feel like you hurt your back on some Bulgarians a little while ago, right? Let's go. Turns away. Let's go. Wah, wah. Well, and like, what's the IRS amount? 65 cents a mile. So that's gas and wear and tear. So if that's the calculation, you know, I don't know how that gets calculated, but take however many miles, multiply it times 0.65, subtract that out, and then you got gas and wear and tear. Which is why I like having a hybrid, because when I get reimbursed, it's awesome. I'll spend $20 in gas, you know, for 400 miles, and then make 65 times 4, 240. Obviously, that covers some wear and tear too. But at that point too, when I'm old, I would just want to do those for enjoyment, you know, and then some maybe men's group breakfast money, you know. You're a goofball. Who's 70? Yeah, things you start figuring out. I mean, if it's for the enjoyment too, it kind of doesn't matter, as long as you're net positive. But then when you start thinking about it as a business, you're like, all right, what do I make what's my hourly rate? I made $100 today, and you know, drove 2 hours, maybe 60 miles, call it 50 miles, so call it $35 in gas and wear and tear. So 100 minus 35 is what, 65? 65 divided by 2, that is what is that, 18, 17.5 17.5 an hour. You're like, is this enough? Dude, it's crazy. I told you Claire's making like $16 an hour at a grocery store as a 15-year-old. Like, dang. But it makes sense because gas is now $4. Whereas I was making $4 at my first job back in the day. Back in my day. Why is what? All right. I'm gonna do this. I could put a plate on the other side, but I think I need the plates over here to weigh it down so that the whole thing doesn't tip up. Because that tends to happen when you get all the weight on back here. I'll try that. We'll go up in weight. Bottom half standing calf raise. I just did 270. I did 20. I call it maybe like a 9. So then I need to go up next time. All right. Bulgarian 105. All right. 50 and 5 on the other. Yeah, as long as you're relative to the industry and you can justify everything, you know, you kind of charge whatever you want. Whether you're going to get paid is the question. So there's a lot of rule of thumbs, like, you know, somebody makes 15 an hour, that's roughly 30 grand a year, and you want to make twice as much as their salary, so then you need to make, you know, at least $60 an hour to pay for them and overhead, and then you want some profit, so maybe another 25% or something, 25 to 50%. So maybe somebody who makes 15 an hour, you charge 40, 45 or something for, in order to grow the business and pay for overhead and stuff. Come on. That was tough. Still warming up. Ooh, I did not. I'll go take a look in a second. Let's see. Bulgarian. How was it? Was it amazing? Ooh. All right, let's take a look. We're gonna take a break before the second set. Catch our breath a little bit. You hate me. All right, let's see. Pizza, pizza. Chicken burger. Caramelized onion and cheddar. Oh my gosh. That looks really good. Caramelized onion. Let's go. Whole milk mozzarella. Yeah. I guess just portion it out. What were the the macros on it. For anyone who can't see, let's see. Here we go. Noisy, what's up, dude? I just made the thing. I just work here. I don't know. Oh. Was that sourdough bread? Let's see. Workouts. Upper, lower 2. There we go. I mean, I think pizza is like one of the best things you can make. Yeah, I do have rest in here. Save and close. Did it not update the recipe? Let's see. Not the recipe. Did it not update my workout? Let's see. Autoflow. Autoflow. You can just make a starter. My wife just made some. Touchy. All right. 7. Why? So it doesn't update the workout if it's in somebody's plan. That's annoying. Let me send them. Who has patience to feed it? Yeah, I mean, it does take, I don't know how long. You have to keep making stuff, or you have to freeze it. How do you train glutes? So they perky. I mean, any glute training? I guess I don't know specific training in order to have perky glutes, just bigger glutes. I mean, what was I doing a little bit earlier? The RDLs, the barbell Romanian deadlifts, where you really squeeze the glutes and the hams, those are good. Anything where you get a good glute squeeze. And certainly some squats too. Squats can be great and squeeze on the way up, and then lunges. Lunges are freaking great. Basically everything that you can do. Yeah, that's totally fair. Don't have the capacity. Yeah. It takes work, and like at the end of the day, you're like, crap, I have to do something with that or throw it away. Let's see. When I update a workout in the workout tab, how do I get that to sync to an autoflow? It doesn't seem like it updates a client's workout in the autoflow. Boom. There we go. Huh. Ambrose is dying. Typing. Fit with Eric. Yo, dude, what's up? I was just sending some feedback to the Everfit folk. I've been utilizing Everfit. I still got to finish putting trainer eyes through its pacing. Ooh, did somebody reply? Hello, Ryan. How can I help? I just asked the question. Uh-huh. Pricing is a bit high, but it's a good platform overall. Yeah. I mean, but if you have like a client, like it doesn't matter. Like total, all the random things would be like 150 or 180 bucks a month. But again, if you just start having a couple clients, it's like, who cares? Yo, dude, thanks for swinging by. I appreciate it. General training features. Automation, integrations, payment packages, on demand. General training features. No. I hate bots. Like, just give me, like, I want 0. There you go. How do I... There we go. Sync the update. Thank you. All right. All right, all right, all right, all right. Let's see. We got to manually do this. So Bulgarian we just did. They felt great. Back to the standing calf raises. Whew. Yeah, it'll happen where it's like the end of the night and then Monica's like, damn it, I gotta do the bread. I'm like, all right, see ya. For me, I would just work it into the routine, maybe like in the morning or something. If I were to do it, okay. Now I need these cables not to snap, so we'll go nice and easy. Okay. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put 50s on there, and then we'll go up with the other plate. We'll make it happen. Clean out your closet and clothes, organize my gym room. Oh, dude, I know you've been wanting to do that. That's nice. It's like the little superhero boost. Even if it can be used for that. Like, you know, maybe wake up, work out, get an hour or two of work in, auditions and stuff, take a pill, do the other shit, focus for 4 hours, come back, do another 1 or 2 hours or something. Like, that could be a good way to do it as you're coming down, because then you're also focusing, like, using your natural focus time after you work out. Utilize the body's natural skills. Natural ways to focus, as it were. All right, we're going to do 140 pounds on the Bulgarians. So this was bottom half, 320. Reps for 20, because again, we're not heavy enough. RPE, maybe 8. Over here, we're going to do 140. Quad, static stretch. 8. Wait, this isn't a warm-up. Oh, we have 2 warm-ups. And then this is not a warm-up. What? Supposed to have 2 warm-ups. Warm-up? Warm-up? And then this is not a warm-up. And we have... How many friggin' sets? 5 supersets? No. 4. Delete last set. Okay, whatever. Gotta fix that. All the sets. Well, and if I update it over here, it doesn't necessarily update it where I need it in my autoflow. I need to like click sync to autoflow or something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, these are correct. It's correct here. What the? Save and close. Now I need like sync. Sync. Lower 2. Whatever. Whatever. Figure this out together. No. Maybe in the autoflow I can update it. Which is dumb to manually have to update it somewhere else. Alright. How's the workout going, Acro? Feeling good? Feeling alright? Getting stuff done? I'll get more edition time. 10 more sets. Just 10 more. What's up, Minnie? How's it going, dude? Alright. Bulgarians. That's why. It's because it's Bulgarians. That's why I keep doing all this other stuff. Because I don't want to. Alright. Gonna use the old wrist straps. Again, on these complicated moves, I hate that, you know, shoulders, elbows, forearms, biceps, they all get engaged, and they can all fatigue before my legs fatigue. That's the part that sucks. Oh, nice, dude. We'll take a look in a second. After we get the last superset done. All right. Okay. Maybe like a 9, maybe an 8. We'll say 8.5. Oh, that's good. You're a 10 in my book. What's up, Seltzy? How's it going, dude? Happy Friday. We're getting it. The new Jeff Nippard Pure Bodybuilding Phase 2. Block 2. More volume, more weight. We're trying to figure out when we can go to the Bristol Renaissance Fair. I don't know if we'll actually be able to go with my family this year. They have like other dates that they can go. It's like the only two weekends. It's like this weekend and this weekend. It's like the beginning. Sorry, 2 weekends that are right next to each other. We're like, yo, we're on vacation. It spans those 2 weekends. So, guess we're not going with them. It sucks too because they typically get free tickets because they live in Bristol. So, have to see if we can get somebody else's tickets or just go to Menards like the normies. I feel like that wire gets stretched out. 360 pounds. That's how you knew you were fat at some point in your life. You can calf raise 360 pounds. Whew. But again, the cable's getting stretched out, so I have to go further back, which is kind of funny. Let's see. Probably a sign that it's too much weight for the cable. I can't remember if they say like 300 pounds for the cable. Has anyone ever had one of those break? That's the question. I'm sure they break. Like, none of my fitness equipment is broken, so knock on wood. Pretty happy about that. Like gym fails? Not cool. Those are like the bane of my existence. Like, I don't ever want to see stuff like that. Let's see. 140. What do I call it? 8.5 for the Bulgarian. And then bottom half, standing calf raise was, let's see, 320. Yeah. 320. Got it. And then Bulgarian in bottom half. So this was 360 by 12. Call it a 9. We got this one. Yo! Whoa, Joe workout raid. Hey friends, how's it going? Thanks, Joe, for that big old fatty raid. Welcome in, friends. I'm Ryan, aka BitLife. Streaming here, it's not a joke. Streaming here Monday through Saturday in the morning, going from dad bod to chad bod. Trying trying to get a little bit stronger while hanging out and having a little fun. So thanks for coming in. Thanks for that big raid. I know you often raid and run, but I appreciate that. That's how I know it's like around 10:30 when you catch a Joe Workouts raid. So thank you very much for that. Much appreciated. We're just hanging out on leg day, crushing some Bulgarians. I know you probably raid and run, but I'm going to talk to you as if you're still here. It seems like the gym stuff is awesome. I hope it's going well. I hope you guys are getting the clients and all the things that you're going for and whatnot. So yeah, man, good to see you. Hope you're well. And friends of Joe, I am not Joe. I am just a boring old man trying to be engaging in the morning, trying to learn a little bit more, do a little bit better, you know? That's the goal. So to be fit, to be healthy, to be active by 40, 50, 60 years old, and feeling great is the goal. So that's what we're trying to do here. I'm an old man. I am an old man. I gotta start getting the prostate checked. That's the age that I'm approaching. The doctor, take me out to dinner because you will be inside of me. Age. So that's what we're doing. You're just about to catch some Bulgarians because I apparently hate myself, and that's what we're doing today is the Bulgarians. So welcome to the home gym. Not quite as fancy as the Joe Workouts gym, but still pretty awesome. Let's see, did Frosty Tools? Yeah, Frosty Tools never said anything. What the heck, Frosty Tools? We're supposed to get, yeah, no gym fails unless you are doing an RDL and Pulse OS. In which case, I'm comfortable showing you my gym fail because, one, like when I see somebody benching and it's like, gym fail, I'm like, nope, 0% gonna see that. But like my pulling my psoas, you know, now I'm good, now I'm training. I just fell to the floor and was like, "Meh, help me, help me." So, Zach, oh, you know what? I feel like I did see that. Do you know how much weight he had? I should probably just ask him. Because, yeah, I can see that it's stretching. So, when it breaks, two things. I need the back part not to break, and I need the shit not to hit me in the face. So, that's the goal. But if you're hanging around, I got about 15 minutes left on stream, and then we'll raid somebody else too. But thanks for coming in. Shout out if you do train. I'm always interested in meeting other people and talking about fitness. My sister called and was like, "Hey, you're a smart guy and know stuff about nutrition. How much protein should I eat?" And she's like, "I listened to these neurobiologists and cancer docs and these and blah, blah, blah." And she's like, "They kind of say different things." She's like, "What do you in your world say?" And I was like, "Well, the consensus is about, 0.8 or so grams per pound is pretty good. Consistent through, what does BioLane say? Human randomized control trials or whatever." So. All right. But it's interesting that other people and other doctors say different things. And the different mechanisms that they look at can be kind of dumb. Like they focus on the wrong things. All right, here we go. We're going to do 8 of these. Ugh. We'll call it a 9. There's a chance I could have eked out one more. We're logging it all over the place too. Excuse me. All right. Eat all the protein. I know, my wife said that too. She's like, that's awesome that she reached out to you. I was like, it is. It is pretty awesome. At the same time, I get annoyed at all the quote-unquote experts out there who espouse random things, especially when it's like some weird random mechanism. Like, actually, there's people who say we're overeating protein, but most of the studies will show that we're grossly undereating protein. So when people do that, it's kind of dumb and not helpful, especially if it leads to two things. One, like an eating disorder, because people think broccoli's not good or whatever. Or if it misinforms somebody to the point where they convince themselves that they can't be healthy, they can't be fit, they can't eat, on a diet or whatever. Like, that's problematic. Or like Acro and I were talking earlier, like there's all these crazy mechanisms that lead to weird random things happening that can cause inflammation, that can then cause back problems, that can cause neurobiological problems and cardiovascular problems and things like that. And so somebody will see something like, oh my gosh, this one thing that I've been eating, that must be why X. And then they don't do dieting and exercise. Just like forego conventional wisdom. Because it's like, oh, no. Dieting and exercise won't help because I'm allergic to sucralose 6. Like, wait, what? How did you make that logical leap? I mean, I think it's the, what is it? Saldino? It's the dude who was carnivore and now is not. Like, I think that was one of them. Like, broccoli's bad because this mechanism. I don't know if he's since come back on that. Paul Saladino, there you go. It's good for the clicks. Get them Jiminy Clickets. Yeah, good for clicks. Not good for anybody's diet. Broccoli makes you poop too much, and everyone knows if you eat only meat and keep the poops in your body, you can absorb more. I would like to think that you just made that up, but it's probably something he said. Things you're not supposed to say out loud, Tabs. But I guess this is the place to say it. Yeah. I know when I have a good number 2, the next day I'm going to be like, I'm going to like this weigh-in. This weigh-in is going to be awesome. I just know it. That's why I like me a good number 2. All right, 140 by 8. Probably a 9. And then we got red number 40. A die, probably. Why? Have you done your jobs? Mostly. Those are some good amounts. I think I can go up next time, though. I think I gotta. Yeah, this is a safe poop space. I mean, also, too, when you have kids, like, poop is just a part of the vernacular. Also, you're like, is this poop or is this chocolate? What is this? Did we have chocolate recently? I don't think so. I think this is poop. Tom DeLauer finally is off his crazy bandwagon. He was all in the key to life coaching and stuff. Yeah, what was it for him? Do you know? Because, like, if anybody goes really hard on any modality, I feel like that's good for branding, but it's not useful for actual people, you know? Like, people are all a little bit different, so modifying these things a little, modifying the diet a little, modifying the training a little. The core should be the same, but when you go whole hog on some of these, it seems unnecessary. All right, we're gonna start with the left leg. Actually, I forgot, it's this way. Ooh, let me weigh in now, exactly. It's like, I'm gonna be a whole pound lighter. I'll do that too, like if I wake up, go to the bathroom, brush my teeth, weigh in, and then I'll come downstairs, and sometimes the moment strikes and I go back upstairs and go to the bathroom, and I'm like, I'm gonna weigh in again. I'm gonna take this lower weigh in. This is me losing weight. Yeah, so if you're still hanging around from the Joe workout stream, thanks for hanging. This is the kind of discussion we get into, so it's all real here. I'm not sure what changed it, but he's still keto, but also doesn't as much villainize carbs and vegetables. I mean, hopefully he just realized, like, how not useful that is. Again, here's the thing. I don't have a good way. Even here. I don't know. Whatever. We're just going to do this. It's hard too when you have something anecdotal, like for me, if I eat too much milk or egg or oiled, like it just runs through me. I get like diarrhea and stuff and I feel gross. So I'm just like, I'm kind of anti-oil or kind of milk and stuff, but not because those things are bad, just because it doesn't work well for me. So I would never be like, now everybody should be like this. Yeah, that whole, well, for me, this doesn't work. Ugh. For me, I can't diet. I have a hard time restricting my calories. Yeah, so do we all. Huh. Yo, that's good timing. We'll do a quick little Legion pop here. I am Legion sponsored. Thanks. Thanks. What is the app? Twitch. We are Legion sponsored, so please do consider Legion for your supplement needs. They have a buy one 51. Try again. They have a buy one get one 50% off sale on everything right now. So everything's buy one get one 50% off. Protein, pre-workout, post-workout, vitamins, all the things. So if you're going to get stuff anyway, please do consider Legion and use code BitLife at checkout or the link down below. Get double rewards and 20% off your first order. But if you use this is essentially 25% off because you're going to get at least 2. Oh, what's up? Yo. Oh, am I still live? Cameron! I'm sorry, dude. I probably wasn't close enough. How you doing, man? Sorry about that. We're doing a Legion plug right now. I don't think... Can I add that over here? Let's see. Let's see if I can add that. Scenes. Add scene. No, not a scene. Add a source. Window capture. Add a window capture. Grammarly. No. Show cursor. Chrome. There we go. Show that. Buy one, get one, 50% off. There you go. LegionAthletics.com. Use code BitLife. And right now, I'm rocking the plant-based Nummy Nums over here. The salted caramel. Salted caramel. Look, buy one, get one, 50% off. The only thing I wish they made these in bigger than, what are they, 2 pounds? Or a little less? How big are they? I can't see. 1.6 pounds. Ooh. Ooh-wee. Yeah. So the plant-based one's a little more expensive. Well, I don't know if they're more expensive. They just put less in there. Because the whey protein is $59.99. Plant is $49.99, but it's 0.4 pounds less. Like a quarter of a pound or a quarter of the box less. Yo, I'm gonna keep training, so you go upstairs, okay? In any event, please do consider them for your supplement needs. They're awesome. I love Legion. I've been using them for years and years and years now, and we're now sponsored. So we'll also do a giveaway next week. So buy your own product now, use the code, come for the giveaway next week. We'll do a giveaway on Instagram. Maybe we could do 3 giveaways. Instagram, Discord, and here. So 3 places to win, 3 chances to win. So maybe check that out. I think that'd be pretty cool. Right? Wouldn't that be cool? All right. We'll come back to this. You got another wireless transmitter set up this time, low profile V mount that doesn't use 50mm rails. I also think that Atom X cast I bought is broken. What's the new wireless transmitter? All right, we got more leg moves. Hey, shut the door, please. 70. So we had a shoot yesterday, which is really fun. I'll share some pictures in Discord, maybe on Instagram. And we used our Polyland Mars 400 Pro, which is pretty great. And then the Red camera itself has like a wireless transmitter. So it transmits to the network, and then you just jump on the network, which is really cool. And you can control and watch the Red from any device. Runs on HDMI just fine, but the UVC out via USB doesn't work. Oh, that's right. I remember this discussion. What? Axoon, Cine, HE. I mean, maybe you just need to get like one of the Atmos Ninjas or Atmos monitors, because those monitors do live switching. Like touchscreen live switching, I think. Like this would be the day that I would go to the gym. I could do good girl, naughty girl, whatever. Adductor, abductor, machine. Oh, let's go. Not do this junk here. Don't have enough space. Yeah, I need a gym going out of business. That's what I need. Then I can buy up some of their crap. Let's go. Might go up in reps on those. I am going, you know, a little bit faster. So we'll see. Let's see, 40 by 5, maybe call that a 7 instead. And then 70 by 12. What's up? Mom can tell you the gospel for Sunday. She can look it up. 70 by 9. Maybe? I don't know. Being up later and being caffeinated, like, feel pretty good. Let's see. Let's try 75. Let's do 75. Let's do it next. Atmos X Cast is an attachment. Where the Ninja on-camera monitor should work, but it seems like it's broken. I see. Okay. I am not familiar with all the names. The device manager shows it as an error connecting driver related. Ah. Man. What? I can't help you right now. I'm finishing my workout and then I got a meeting. I gotta like throw a shirt on. That'll be funny. Yeah, I have so many devices. But you want like a portable setup, so you can portably switch for like music, right? Is the idea? Please get that. Ooh. That's cool. Let's see if I can copy this. I'm going to copy this over the Discord. So check out over on Discord and pics. Here's from my shoot yesterday. Super fun. Digital. All right. I got to get these last 2 reps in. Then I guess I'll throw on a shirt. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do 1 set. And then I'm going to go get a shirt and throw my food in the microwave. And then... Oh, crap. I got to change the other camera. And then I'll come back and do the last set, and then I have my meeting. That's how I'll do it. I can almost keep going. It must be like the end of the day. Yo! Whoop-a-doop. Something's happening. Make some noise. Oh, it's probably like 5 minutes until my meeting. That's what it is. Okay. Whew. So we'll go up 5 reps on, or 5 pounds on there. Because I just did 15, so 40. Good. 70 by 12. Call it 8. 70 by 15. Call it 9. And then last set will be 75. 70, 15, 9. Okay. Let's get that shirt. I ducked those oars. Yeah, the kids were asking too, like, I can't remember how it was, but like, is ad or ab a prefix? Oh, like abs. Like, is it a prefix for something? I was like, no. And I was like, wait. Oh, it is. It is actually a prefix. Like abductor versus adductor. It is. But what if it were true? Hello. Yes, I'm trying to get this heating and then grab a shirt and then I have a meeting at 11. What happens when I laze about in the morning. It's nice to sleep once in a while though. Nice. All right. No. There's 2 seconds left on that, though. There's coffee cup. All right. All right. I got the sweater. Add in, ab out. Or is it interior, exterior? Or is it just inside, outside? So do you have your abdominals, you have your indominals? Is that a thing? Can you have indominals? All right, here we go. Okay. Apparently I need to go more weight too. I am going a little fast on these because I'm supposed to be jumping on a meeting right now. Ha! So we're going to raid and run real fast. Okay. Also, the other side is less because you still have to use your stabilizers. All right. Cool. I got to raid and run. Thanks for hanging, guys. Not a quick workout, long workout today. Thanks for hanging on TikTok. Do good, be great. We'll be back tomorrow. Let's see. I can't fucking even find TikTok. There we go. Later. Do good, be great. And over here, we're gonna raid and run. Do good, be great. Yeah. Thanks for hanging. Let them know wherever we go. We love them. All right. Diacro, Mini, Tabs, everyone. Bye.